But, okay, I think we're back online with audio. If we were ever online. We were. Okay, so storms are starting to move into the Fort Smith area. Winds are getting up. Wow, that's just crossed 40, and that's near 65 miles per hour. So we are tracking. So we are continuing to track a bunch of storms out there, a bunch of severe weather. This is moving into the area and could cause some power outages, could cause some tree damage. If you're outside, just move inside. There's a lot of lightning. I'm gonna check the lightning map, and wow, this is all the lightning out there. So we're seeing our rate right now is 153 per minute. That's insane. Check tower cam. Let's check Fort Smith downtown camera. You can see it. It's just right there. We'll check the 540, the I-40 camera. Check the west view camera. And you can see it right there. You can see it, the leaning edge of this. It is coming. A little bit of truck traffic out there, but that is normal. So there's going to be a lot of wind, a lot of rain, and a lot of hail, to be honest. The biggest part, the main hail threat is out here near Stigler, just to the north, near Tomaha. It's just across the Arkansas River. That's moving southeast, and the hail threat has come down just a little bit, but it's still out there near golf ball size. So it's thundering in Dover. Let's check our lightning map out there. I'm gonna check the lightning map out there. Yeah, there's a little bit of lightning out there, but not as much as compared out here. But there's still going to be a lightning threat out there near Dover, so I'd still stay inside. A little bit of hail threat, and I'm not seeing too much of a hail threat. It's mainly up there near Marshall, but that is what the radar is. So this is radar. It's going to be coming through Dover. There could actually be a little bit of a flood threat, and a little bit of flood and wind threat. But other than that, it's not. This is what we're seeing out here near the Fort Smith area is insane right now. So there's some very strong winds about to move through downtown Fort Smith, up near 65 miles per hour. I'm going to check the camera again. So we're about to get some pretty strong winds. Looks like they're moving the camera. And you can see the flag is starting to roll. They're moving the camera pretty fast. Right now they're looking for look for wind damage. They're trying their best to look. So let's move on. Let's move to the Van Buren camera. You can still see all that lightning out there. And that's our lightning map. Let's go back to Viper. So some very strong winds about to move through the Fort Smith area. This could be out near 65 miles per hour. And you got all this wind. The backside of this wind, along with some very heavy rains, going to move through Bellefonte, Long, Remy, and this is actually moving towards the southeast now. So there's two main wind threats going to be moving through the Fort Smith area within the next 5 minutes and then the next 30 minutes. So definitely going to be keeping my eye out there and looking for the gusts here at the airport. I'm definitely wanting to watch this iCam, make sure, see what happens. That camera is starting to shake, though, like crazy. It's like they're trying to zoom. That camera is shaking pretty badly right now. So that's an indication that some very, 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 very strong winds are out there. You can see the trees shaking as well. But you can see some people starting to run for cover. Finally. It's a good sign. But this is moving through downtown Fort Smith now. Those winds are going to be picking up near 60 miles an hour. So the strongest winds are actually near Midland. and that's near 68 knots. So that's going to be near 70 miles per hour. So I kind of want to watch this camera as it moves through. And look at that flag. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to move back over to... So that's the flag right now. It's moving through downtown. So if you're in downtown Fort Smith or anywhere near Fort Smith, we got some very, very strong winds starting to push in, and like near 70 miles an hour. There could be some power outages, could be some power flashes. So what I'm trying to look for, I'm trying to look for some brief power flashes, and that'll be an indication that there is some very heavy. It looks like the heavy rain has started. You can actually see the sheets of rain starting to come down for sure. I'm going to go back to the radar, and that core is just slamming through Fort Smith right now. That camera is just shaking pretty hard. The flag, though, is like whipping now. So if you're in Fort Smith, just seek shelter as these winds continue to move around 70 miles per hour. And that's continuing to push towards the southeast. So that's going to be moving through the airport. I'm going to be watching near the Greenwood area. I'm going to be watching very close for any of the winds that start to develop strongly near Barling. This is mainly moving through the west side of Fort Smith, so it's going to be moving through the airport for sure. Lost the camera right now. So it looks like we have went down. The camera has went down.